My favorite example of what felt a bit contrarian at the time was my early stage Series A investment in Yelp. The two co-founders of Yelp, Jeremy and Russ, they had both been at PayPal, and so they were incredibly well known in all of Silicon Valley, card-carrying members of the so-called PayPal mafia. And I was living in New York at the time and had to borrow my wife's business school email credentials to look up Jeremy's email address because he had gone to the same business school that she did, although he dropped out. And old emailed him to say, "Hey, I'm interested in your business, and here's why." I didn't know that he was going to take a meeting, but he did. It turns out, like, he took a meeting with me because everybody in Silicon Valley had said no to investing in his company. It's like, "Hey, here's some sucker from 3,000 miles away." But I had been thinking a lot about why user-generated content businesses on the internet could be really valuable media businesses, and I shared that thought with Jeremy and Russ. So it was very clear they had no other options. They didn't reveal that to me at the time, and so they negotiated a hard bargain. But it worked out very well for everybody. And 7 years later, Yelp became a public company, and all those people who passed on them, despite living right in their backyard, were sorry that they made that decision. And sometimes a bit of distance is helpful to have a clear perspective on how things are likely to evolve. And I think actually living 3,000 miles away was to my advantage.